this is, Johnny? This is how you build your inner chest. You grab a plate and you go like this. Oof, I've been working on the gun show lately. Having some shoulder pain, getting older. Also cooked eggs in the microwave this morning and don't feel so good for some reason. Okay. Should we get in the box or should we just shoot the breeze first?
Just get in the box, bro. Let's do it.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to talk about Logan Paul Mayweather.
Oh, that's
what?
I wouldn't even talk about it.
Bro, he made it 8 rounds with the guy.
He knocked him out. There's a
Floyd knocked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard he held him up to keep the fight going.
It's like clear as daylight where he knocked
Really?
him out.
See, I won't even give it that much attention. I kind of wanted to rent the fight, but I was like, it was just me and my wife. I was like, I know she doesn't want to watch this stuff. Bad for boxing or good for boxing?
I think boxing's just turning into like...
It's done.
Yeah.
It's ruined boxing.
Oh, yeah.
And much respect to both. Listen, I'm not mad at Floyd for getting another hundo.
100 million, bro. Why not?
He got a honey bun.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at Jake Paul for like using his mind power to will him into a fight with the best fighter of our generation. Like, I mean, it's incredible. I did hear that Mayweather said that he's not 21 anymore, meaning like he it wasn't fun for him. Basically, like putting himself through the conditioning and all that stuff. Like, it just wasn't fun. So anyway, and he made it out without major brain damage. So, 50 fights. I mean, it's incredible. Who knows how many hundreds of other fights he's had. Anyway, so we are here to talk about not this new Privada t-shirt, which you can't get yet, but the box of, what are we in, June?
June.
We are in June. Junto. What?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah, Junto. It's like a whole new month, this motherfucker. Yo, what month we got, Junto?
It's fine, I'll stay with my Junto. Look at this. Look at that. Got our new boxes. They're a little harder than the other ones. We got our bag, and we got our tasting notes. And I see some friendly and cool names and people on here that I want to talk about. And I think you're going to be pretty happy. There's one cigar you're going to have to blur out. So I've been given a lot of, look, there's very little things people can get on my case for. That people are pretty happy far and wide about what Privada and you guys have done with cigar culture, growing this community to what you guys have become, and being so passionate and caring about the actual products and the people that make them. Amazing, okay? So we turned something around. We turned an industry around, and now we get to grow on top of that, right? So, but one thing I have been talked to about by some of my seniors is some of the art that I've used in on the bands. They feel, Johnny, you're totally against this. I at least have an open enough mind to consider someone's constructive criticism, which is that some of the bands are too cartoony, they're too young.
Oh, yeah, I'm not against that.
No, but you've been very adamant about the fact that you don't believe that at all whatsoever. Because, look, let's face it, these things are only sold in places, these aren't gas station cigars, these are only sold in smoke shops where a kid is not going. They can't get in to buy anything. What?
I'm just looking at the cigar that
A kid can't get in, he can't get in to buy anything. You have to be 21 and older to buy this stuff. You can't buy it on our website without being 21 and over. Like, it's just not, it's not feasible.
I've been against the argument against
The argument against it, right.
I think it's a dumb argument. Like,
You think it's dumb?
yeah, the argument is saying, oh man, this is going to lure kids.
I've gone back and forth on it.
Yeah.
But you have to understand something to the people who will criticize us. Regardless how I want to move forward, these are cigars that have been in the works for 6 to 12 months. You're going to have to blur these out. 8 or 9 months now, total. This one is a year aged. Year? When did we do the interview with him? Is that a year ago?
Almost a year ago, bro.
Yeah, about a year aged. 8 months aged. 9 months aged. By the time you get it 9 months. So I mean, these are things that I can't just say, oh, okay, I'm gonna change my whole style up. Now I have some ideas, some ways to completely change things and have fun by, shocking people with different, going a different way, I guess is, let me not say shocking, but I have some ideas to remedy these things. Oh, you think I can? Oh, you think you know me? That kind of thing with the art. But again, if I make a change now, it doesn't occur until 6 to 9 months from now. So just understand that. So there's a series of cigars that we've had to do with, that have to do with the street that we all kind of grew up on, and we've really enjoyed that. And we have what may be the last in that series, the Yellow Bird by Aladino. This is an exclusive Aladino. This was rolled by Junto and Justo of Aladino Cigars. This is this is the Aladino vintage in a 6x46. He will never give this size to anyone else. It will always be our Yellow Bird. And Sedated Hype did such a great job. It's double banded. Again, I think we might want to blur this out. I'm not sure. It's got the Aladino on the back. It's some gangster stuff right here. This is what I see for cigars. Now, are 16-year-olds watching this? No, I get the data on this. No one below the age of 24 is really watching this channel. Okay, a couple of younger people, and then it's up from there. So I don't feel bad about that. Okay. Next, so yeah, and that's after careful consideration, but I do understand what some of you are saying, and I just want to say I think you're going to be pleased, not right away, but you'll see. Some things will change, but we're always going to have some things, and then we're also going to have some things that are going to piss you off. So I shouldn't say we're changing anything. I take everything into consideration. I like to be a person who can really see things from a global point of view. That's part of the secret to my success, is being able to see even my enemy's version of the story and then make a decision from there on which way I want to go. So I think it's important to practice that in life. You see things your one way, your wife or your friend may see things another. It's important to put yourself in those people's shoes and try to understand. That's a form of intelligence. Anyway, going off the rails here, but about this is, so you can look up the Aladino vintage. This is their Corojo leaf that they're so famous for. This is a banger. Everyone that smokes this has been like, dude, are you kidding me? This is cigar excellence here, okay? Hashtag cigar excellence. Okay, hashtag PSSITA. Okay, so we got Rojas, KSG. This is also an exclusive size for the club. It's a Lonsdale. He makes it in a Lancero typically. This is his Lonsdale version just for the club with that nice twisty cap. Do I have the breakdown on this one? It is Ecuadorian Habano Maduro. Binder is Nicaraguan, fillers are Nicaraguan from various places. So this is an incredible cigar. And last but not least, we have a new brand. This is a new brand, but it's a very interesting story. So I've been sworn to secrecy on something here. There is someone in our industry that became very well known for making cigars. Once you're in the cigar game and you start putting out products, you start getting a ton of criticism. Some people hail you, some people hate you. And I think this person wants to know, if they were starting from scratch, could they do it again? Is their palate good enough? Okay? And I really like this idea, and I will respect the anonymity of the person behind this cigar brand. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to give any clues. It doesn't matter. The idea here is to judge this cigar on its own merit. And so the name of this cigar company is called Mr. Robot Cigars. It is a complete spoof, in my opinion. I doubt that they'll, put out boxes in stores and stuff. But what do I know? This is an experimental thing. They want to see how it goes. They love the feedback that you guys give online and how, real it is. You know, and also like, you know, when you don't like something, you say I don't like it, but you don't just trash it like, you know, no one's involved in it. Like there aren't 200 hands touching these things that are passionate about these things. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, Mr. Robot Fumador. And the band is really weird. So this is made by an anonymous blender. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And it's really weird. I don't know if you can get that, but there's like a darkened robot head in there. And then it says something in another language, some sort of Asian language. It looks like maybe Chinese or Japanese.
Robot.
It's in robot language. And then it says Robot Fumador. And then something else that got cut off. And this thing is a banger. It's a little banger. Ironically, I love a looser draw, and these, I felt like they smoked better when they had a tighter draw. There was a flavor that I was able to pull out of these things when they had a tighter draw that I thought was really reminiscent of a time and place and a brand kind of thing. So very, very interesting lineup we have here. The Bird, Fumador, and our KSG exclusive. One cigar you cannot get anywhere else. Two cigars, I guess all three of them you can't get anywhere else, but these are exclusive sizes to highly rated cigars. So, to any naysayer out there, you want to tell me that Aladino doesn't make great stuff? You want to tell me that Rojas doesn't make great stuff? And the third one,
Banger box.
you can decide for yourself if you're in the club. If not, sorry. What else? Are we missing anything else? Should we use this time to update people on things that I can't think about?
Let's run over the Newman interviews and all that good stuff.
Okay, yeah.
This one today.
Okay, so what an honor it was to go to the J.C. Newman El Relo factory. I mean, just that's what can I say? It was an honor. It was to put myself on stage with these three icons of our industry. Like, it was phenomenal. It was for me, it was a real honor. It was a treat. That was a real award, you know, to be on set with those guys and learning from them. When I asked him, I don't know if you guys glossed over it because it's an interview you're watching on YouTube, but I asked Bobby and Eric, you know, tell me about a time that this business was a struggle. And the answer was, when wasn't it a struggle? I mean, over 126 years, they've been through depressions. They've been through two pandemics. They've been through recession after recession. They've been through smoking ban after smoking ban, taxes. I mean, it really opened my eyes that we are in a renaissance of cigars right now. This and the late 90s. These are the two best times in cigars. So it's very inspiring. We finally have good timing. I feel like the people that are, you know, under the age of 65 have had some, you know, not so great timing. The 9/11, you know, dot-com crash, the 2008 housing market bubble. I mean, you know, a pandemic. There's so many things. It's just been a nightmare. But this is awesome. Our timing on this is perfect, you know? So I think that's really cool. And that's how my experience has been with cigars. I didn't see it, you know, going here and not this quickly especially, but I'm super proud to be doing this with you and on this journey with you. We have a couple other videos coming out of that factory, and then we're going to continue to do some things there. We're going to host some special events there. I think that will be really excellent. What else, Johnny? What else do we have going on?
That's all I got, man. We're going to drop this one today.
Okay. All right. So it is what it is. Hashtag weareprivada. Hashtag BOTL. Hashtag PSSITA. Stands for put some smoke in the air. And hashtag SOTL. I don't know, man. Oh, hashtag Let's Smoke, my people. Oh, man, if you're not watching these guys from Fanatic Cigar Lounge, they do videos on our LCA releases. 2 young dudes. They're so much fun to be around, bringing some youth to the culture. Like, I'm super proud to be involved with them. So, yeah. Peace.